Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, it's God and yeah. You're listening now to Chronic Nonsense with your host, Tim.
Welcome to Chronic Nonsense.
And host, the other one.
Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for joining us today. And
I know it's hard to find the time in your week to listen to us, so I really appreciate all of you who take some time out of your day and just give us your ears for a little bit.
I don't give a shit about anyone's ears except mine own.
Thanks for giving us your ears for a little bit, and we'll try and give you something in return.
We'll give you my ears.
Probably words in the form of like conversation. So get ready for that. We're gonna have that in 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
So how was your day?
What?
How was your day?
What?
How was your day?
My day now?
Yeah, your day.
It just started.
Okay. It's like 3:30.
Yeah, 3:51. Well, how'd you know?
I said
You got a clock.
you.
We got a clock.
I said
We got a clock.
It's wrong.
We got a clock. This is what it sounds like.
The clock says it's 9:55. So yeah.
Well, now it's nice to... my day didn't just start, you idiot. Don't even believe me next time
Okay.
I say something to you.
I'll think about
Just
it.
think about Christmas time happening right now in your ears. Everyone's listening right now.
What's that mean?
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
How's your... Well, my day has been... it didn't just start, but it started later.
Okay.
But that's not interesting.
Okay.
It's just simply not. I didn't do anything.
Okay, so you just got up late.
I got up
and
late,
then
and then I came a couple times.
Yeah. 1 or 2 times.
Oh my god, that one guy loved it.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good too.
Well, what did you do today? Sorry, can't speak.
I got up. I had to do some work for class. I had to go to class and present some project, and then went there and we showed them the things, and they said, "Whoa!" And I said, "Thank you very much."
Did he not know you were going to show him something?
Yeah,
That's what it sounded like.
And then my professor, she was like, "Whoa, all right, you'll see you guys next year. See you guys next year."
What?
So and I had donuts and lemon meringue pie.
Do you think people are listening to what you're saying?
And then I got...
How often do you think people are listening to what we're saying?
And then I got ready to go. Came home, had some lunch, had some stuffing.
Absolutely.
And then I
still got some of that, huh?
Then I've been working on homework. Well, I got some extra later from a different thing. After Thanksgiving.
It wasn't a Thanksgiving thing, though.
Well, I mean, it was a Thanksgiving thing, but it wasn't on Thanksgiving.
There's no such thing as stuffing on a non-Thanksgiving day.
Thanksgiving.
Well, Tim, I do think about that. Well, how many people do you think actually like listen to this podcast though, or like just have it on, and like are like not listening to it, but like?
If you're asking if I think that anybody is,
you think someone's
just listening and that's it?
You think someone's invested?
Well, that's a different question. I think that probably most of the people are like listening while they're doing something else. That doesn't mean that they're not necessarily invested, though.
You think they heard that?
Yeah.
Let us know in the comment section below if you heard this.
Let us know.
Okay. Tim was done with that one, so we're going to move on.
So I'm almost done with class. Or, well, school.
What is that?
It's finals week right now.
Okay.
We're turning in all our projects and shit. So I just have tomorrow. I got to turn in the last little thing. Still not done with it. Got more work to do. Gonna have some fun doing more work.
It seems like what you do.
I got my new laptop came in early, and now I have it. So it's good.
Got here early.
Well,
good morning. It said.
You got a laptop.
Laptop said, "Hey, good morning. I'm yours."
So I've been using that for my projects. It's been going good.
Have you done anything on your projects?
And with that, I would say nothing.
Yeah. Well, we'll try again next time.
Been watching Black Mirror.
Okay.
And then there was one episode that I watched.
Okay.
With Tia. And that episode, it was called Black Museum, and it was about this museum where there's bad shit.
Everything was black.
There's crime stuff.
There's a black screen.
Yeah.
What if they enter the museum and then the rest of the show was just your screen was black?
That'd be cool.
What an artsy way, or what an art way. You can do it the art way.
Art way.
That's my name.
So I've been liking Black Mirror. It's a lot of fun. I find it frustrating that Netflix...
I'll shut them up.
I find it frustrating that Netflix doesn't want to play them from the beginning. Like, you have to go in... Because it's an anthology series, it's all weird on there.
Uh-huh.
So you have to get... Like, if you want to watch the episodes in order that they were released, you have to, like, manually select the first series of them.
Yeah.
And then go through. And then after each, like, season... You have to go and manually select the next one. Otherwise, it'll just start you from the most recent one and work its way backwards.
I think most people
Which is like, it doesn't matter because they're not sequential, but I'm just like, why would you do it like that?
Well, because I think most people don't care. I think it was just that whatever made it easier to program. And then, but most people just don't care. Like,
but see, that's the thing. They had to like, redesign it to do it this way. It's like if they just uploaded it like they would normal seasons of a show, it would just play from start to finish, you know?
Yes.
But they changed it. Like they purposefully went in and said, we're going to upload it a different way so that it just plays from most recent to like least recent.
I think a lot of people like that.
Why though? I don't
know.
I just don't know why you would want to watch something in the wrong... Like I know the order doesn't matter like at all, but it's like if someone handed you an anthology series of like books and you like bought those and they packaged them up like volumes, volume 1 would be the first one that was released, right? So it's like you would read that one first. It doesn't matter.
I think people don't care that much now.
I'm sure they don't.
I want to say that I also do the exact same thing.
Yeah.
And I prefer to do that because, and while people do say that there is no sequential order, I like to watch it because I think there is a sequential order whether they show it or not, because someone had to make that in an order.
Right.
And I just want to know what I just want to be like, oh, they made this one first and then that one.
Yeah.
But also sometimes that's different. And now I'm getting restless.
Well, and part of why I feel like it's strange to do it this way is that like the Black Museum episode has stuff that references earlier seasons of it. And it's like, I wouldn't have gotten those references.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Then it is.
It's like not...
Then it does matter.
It's just like subtle stuff. It's like, oh, this mask was from that episode. But it's like, that's cool. And I wouldn't have known that if I saw it in the wrong order. So why the fuck would you play it in the wrong order?
People don't give a shit about that.
And that's what I'm just like... For the people that don't care, they also wouldn't care if they watched it in the right order. So it wouldn't make sense to change it for those people. And then I would think a lot of other people, they'd rather watch it the way that we're thinking. So I just think it's weird. It's just a weird choice.
You know, I think they chose to make it towards those people, and then they said the other people, it's not that big of a deal. They could get over it.
Well, that's what I'm saying, though. The people, like, if they chose to make it for the people that don't care, those people don't care.
They're already on board.
So you could play it regardless of, like, either way, they'd be happy, right? So it's like you made it for the people that are happy either way, but you made it the way that
I don't think they're thinking
like
about that.
Half the people. There's one way you could do it that I feel like almost everybody would be fine, and then there's a way that you could do it where half the people are fine with it. and they picked the one where it's half instead of all of the people, and I'm just like, why?
I'm sorry.
I just don't get it. What are you doing, Netflix?
I'm sorry.
Netflix, I'm gonna write you a letter.
You should write him a letter.
And the letter is gonna say, "Hi, my name's Tim. I have one thought for you, and it's why are you putting commercials on your stuff?
This is the people.
Just don't."
This is all the people in the Netflix office reading your email.
My letter is gonna say, "Hey, Netflix, I understand that you want to make money, but don't."
Man, I'm real tired of that argument. I gotta be honest. When people are like, when I'm like, "Hey, this fucking is stupid. Why is this happening?" And someone's like, "Well, they gotta make money," and I'm like, I don't give a fuck about that argument anymore, because they're still making money.
Yeah,
They just want to make more.
Hey, Netflix, don't. Just stop it.
Hey, just stop it.
Stop it.
Silly.
Stop with the money.
Stop eating money.
Stop it with that money.
Stop eating it. What are you doing?
Guys, everybody, this is a PSA for everybody in the United States of America.
Why
if you're eating money, you better watch more Netflix.
Why has Netflix got a whole roll of quarters in its mouth?
Netflix is our sponsor today. That's why we're talking about them so much.
It took you a second to get there, though.
Also, Stray is on sale, but it doesn't matter.
What? Are you looking at something right now?
Yeah.
Do we have a sponsor? Like a real one?
No.
That'd be funny if we had one. You just didn't tell me.
I wouldn't tell you.
Yeah, well.
I never would. You would never know. Because I'm going to, like, if we get sponsored, I'm keeping all that money.
Wow. Wow. Man.
Yep, never going to share. Never. I'm just kidding.
Never going to share in there, he said. Yeah, you could keep it, whatever. I mean, I wouldn't be the bad guy.
Yeah, that's true.
So you can do whatever.
If someone turned us into an anthology series, you wouldn't be the bad guy.
No, I'm just saying that
I kept
every time that story would be told, even in your perspective, you wouldn't be the good one.
Right. Yeah, I'll tell people stories.
And the people who would agree would be bad people as well. It's been fucking playing piano out there right now.
Yeah, it's been raining. It rain all over the place.
I like that we could say something that is... We could just say something and then you understand what it means and it's something completely different.
Yeah.
Like I could just be like, well, it's going down there and that's it. You're like, I have been having a rough day.
Yeah.
Thanks for asking.
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Timmy?
Yeah, that's me.
What did you do this morning, evening that let...
we already talked about today, but we could have talked about the past.
Has anything happened in the past?
And the future.
And the future.
In the future.
How you feel about...
In the future.
How you feel about it?
In the future. In the future.
Have you listened to your... No, I don't want to talk about Spotify rap again.
Oh.
Let's give this one a little bit.
Let's give it a listen.
Let's give this episode a listen. What if we could play this episode while we were doing it?
That'd be pretty cool.
I'd be all right.
Yeah, we could just listen to what we're gonna say so that we can know what to say.
So we could record another podcast.
Yeah, we could record 2 podcasts at the same time because one of it would just be us listening to.
I think we should end this podcast and start another one.
Okay.
That's the same thing.
All right. What do you want to call it?
Season 4.
Okay. All right.
Moving on. How you been feeling? Are you feeling okay? Are you happy?
No.
You're not happy?
But I'm not sad either. I'm just in a bad time with the time, but it's about to be okay.
Because school's about to end for a second.
Yeah. I'm only going to be working 20 hours a week because I won't be doing my internship over the break either. So
how many hours a week have you been?
I mean, like physically having to be somewhere to do a thing. I've been working like 45 hours a week probably. Okay. But if we're talking like, is that right? Hold on. So I work 20 hours at the one place, the rap place, and then I work 15 hours at the other place, so that's 35 hours.
And then you have school.
And then I have school. School's like 12 hours a week, so 47 hours.
Yeah.
That I have to physically be somewhere doing something.
Oh, yeah.
And then homework is probably another, well, I mean, it depends on the week, but like probably anywhere from 20 to 40 hours. So
What?
I've been doing a lot of work.
Why?
The last couple months.
I'm done talking about, because I don't want to get mad. I get mad, man. I get mad when I hear
You don't
bullshit.
have to get angry.
I'm gonna get angry. I hate bullshit.
Like a lot of it I brought on myself. Like I don't need to, for one thing, I don't need to be doing the internship and the job. It's probably a bad
it's
call.
more just the homework.
But the homework's a lot, but it's my fault that I let myself get behind to where I had to be doing so much.
You would have to do that. I mean, you still pay. You pay to live here.
I do, but I could just like fudge it.
You could just not pay to live here.
I could just fudge it.
I'm just
Fudge
but like,
the numbers.
in just a general sense, even like, because you guys basically have like dual income, right?
Yeah,
that you guys
yeah.
do. So it doesn't come down to that as much. But if you were on your own, like, you would have to have that.
Well, and I do feel like that's part of why I do it, is because I feel like I should be making money so that I can live my life.
And yeah.
But so I've been debating.
And we'll be right back right after this.
I've been thinking.
We still haven't changed the chords, and we talked about that one.
Going to.
I'll give you chords for Christmas.
You don't have to do that.
Well, it's Merry Christmas time, and everyone loves a gift that's just a necessity and not something that people wanted.
Yeah.
Isn't that the worst? Like, something broke that you already had, and then someone gives it to you as a gift.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, well, that's a cop-out.
Yeah, it's like, thanks, but
okay.
thanks.
Thank you. You're so friendly. I guess you're right. I didn't have to go buy that, but I didn't mind.
Yeah.
I didn't mind. That's part of the owning things.
Right. So I've got this.
Yeah. Excuse you. Me.
Ooh. All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you been on Tinder at all?
No.
Me neither.
Yeah. What a coincidence.
It's interesting that we are in committed relationships.
I don't.
What was the last one you were in?
The last relationship I was in?
Yeah.
Before this one?
No.
Oh, the last relationship I was in, including this one?
Yes.
So this one.
I guess if you want to answer it correctly.
This is the most committed relationship I've ever been in. And it's also, this one is the one that's happening right now.
What did you say?
And it's probably going to stay happening.
No, can you repeat
just
what you
forever.
said before?
This is the most committed relationship
I heard
I've
that
ever.
part. I heard it.
And then
I heard it.
Okay. To everybody out there, I just want you to know that Tia has been really great through all of this struggle, and I appreciate her for being a good partner and helping me through all the stuff that's been happening the last couple months. What I want you all to know back at home is that if you don't have somebody to lean on, there's like a song about it, and then you could just think about the song. So like, that's what songs are for, really, is for like, if you don't have people, well, you could have songs, because there's a lot of them.
There's a lot of chainsaw bits going on right now. What did you talk about? What are we talking about? It doesn't matter. That's what we do here.
Caring about people.
Caring? I've never heard of her.
So there's this crazy thing that is going on, and it's that there's it's that I don't have anything to talk about because I can't be doing anything else extra. Like, I don't want to talk about school because fuck school.
Right.
But that's the only thing happening.
Right.
At all.
Why don't we just talk?
And it just sucks, man.
We just don't talk anymore.
What are we going to talk about?
What are you talking about, Jason Mraz?
Who's that?
How many skateboards do you think there are?
20?
In the world?
Yeah. I think there are about 20.
You think there's 20 skateboards?
I think that people share them a lot.
Really?
I think that we think there's a lot more than there are because people are just sharing.
Do you think there are more skateboards in the world or more
people?
It's a great question. Yeah. I'll ask Siri.
Yeah, there's probably more. Are there more wheels or are there more people?
Hey Siri, are there like more skateboards in the world or are there more people?
Here's what I found.
What did you find?
Yeah, you
How
gotta
many
tell us.
skateboarders are there in the world? No, that's not what I wanted.
I mean, it's,
Go ahead and say
it's similar to what you wanted. It's not like she was just like, oh, here's how many fucking dictionaries there are. How's that fit for you?
How many skateboards are there? I'm looking to not buy any.
She's like
for
trying.
Christmas.
You're not trying to buy
Siri's
it.
a piece of shit. Don't give her any excuses.
All right, well.
I said, how many skateboards are there? And it said 1,076.391 square feet. And here's photo evidence. This is strange. I'm just going to... You know what's going to be on our Instagram? Is this screenshot. It's just going to be that. And I'm going to put that, and I'll be like, okay. Happy scary Christmas time. Do you got any gifts?
Have I gotten gifts?
Have you
Like
gotten any
4
gifts?
people?
Yes.
No.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I know.
Late.
It's bad.
Late time.
Because I haven't had a lot of time.
Well, no.
I mean, I've done a little bit of shopping, but no, I have a lot more to do. Like, so much more. So.
Truth.
What about you? You bought a gift?
I bought it, but just for one person.
Did you get like a...
But I need to get multiple, I think.
Did you get like a seesaw?
A whole seesaw?
Well,
That'd be cool. That was like one of my favorite things on the playground. We never had them growing up.
Yeah. Yeah, we never had those, did we?
You think it was because it was dangerous?
I can't imagine they're that dangerous.
It can't be more dangerous than a swing.
A jungle.
Than a jungle.
Yeah.
The jungle's very serious. XM.
And then slides, I guess, are scary. You get a big metal slide, you get just fucking burn yourself to death on it because it's the sun.
What? Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, man. Remember it?
Yeah.
I'm remembering it.
I remember it.
Yeah. Why were slides like that? Because we were all in our little baby shorts.
You can go faster.
And our skin would be on it.
Yeah.
You remember our skin going down metal hot slides?
Yeah.
Ooh. No.
That's how you go fast.
That's how I'm here right now.
You butter it up and then you slippy slide.
What was your favorite game to play at recess?
Fucking
as a kid.
I don't know. I haven't thought about recess in a long time. What games are there?
They don't have recess in college?
Oh, they do. I just haven't thought about it.
Okay.
Yeah. What games are there? What games are there, bro?
Just stuff that kids would do. Remember?
What kids do? Like tag and shit?
So what
I like to tag.
Okay. But like... There's only so many like things to slide down, climb on.
Okay, well that's different. That's not a game.
No, I know. Hear me out.
Wait,
can you let me finish it?
No, tell me.
All right. Oh, I'm supposed to continue.
No, tell me.
All right.
Yeah.
So like, there's only so many things to climb on, right? And kids would get bored of that so easily, and then they're like, so they have to find something to do.
Right.
Don't yell at me. I'm just trying to talk to you, my friend.
I'm just trying to let you know that I'm listening.
Okay.
Okay. So that you got to find something to do because there's only so many fucking things to do. You can only do so many things, so you got to find something.
Yeah. Do you remember what you would do?
I don't.
Okay.
I think I did imaginary shit.
Yes.
Yeah, and that was it.
Do you remember what that was?
No.
Did you play with other kids?
Yeah. But I don't remember what I did when I was playing with other kids.
Do you remember who they were?
Not really.
No. Me neither.
Yeah, I don't know. I probably was playing with like Kyle and Sam and Ryan.
Probably played with me.
Doubt it. I don't think we ever really had class together.
Not all the time. Or we did. We had like 3 in elementary school.
That's like half of them.
Like 3 in
That's
elementary
literally
school.
half of them.
Yeah, well.
I was like, we never had class together. We had half of them together.
Who'd you have for your teachers again?
I had for kindergarten, I had Reading, and for
Reading butter.
First grade, I had Powell.
We had Powell together.
And then for second grade, I had Robertson.
Robert.
And for third grade, I had Ralston.
That's right. We had Ms. Ralston. She existed.
And then for fourth grade, I had Smith.
Dismember?
Yeah.
Dismember Smith.
Dismembered Smith. Yeah.
We're putting her whole...
Remember Smith?
I don't care. Fuck her. Bad teacher.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Move on. Moving on.
Was that her whole name? I don't think
Dismembered.
so. Yeah. No, I think
Smith.
Dismembered is her middle name.
Was it really?
Yeah.
What was it, John? Something?
It probably was her first name. I don't know why I thought that.
I remember one time we were in her class, and she had her like arms raised in the air or something, and then she obviously had just shaved her armpits, and there was like deodorant there, and I was just like staring at it.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know that girls had armpit hair, and that's okay. I was 9. I was 9 years old.
Yeah.
Or 8. It's your choice.
Yeah.
Or 10.
It was your choice.
I don't remember. Anyway, and she was like, "What? Did I not shave my armpits?" She just looked at me right and said that, and I went, "Sorry." And that happened in class, and I can't forget it.
That's
for the life of
awkward.
me. Yeah, because it was right in the middle of everything. Just called me out, and I was like, "All right." I was just.
You were just looking.
I was just looking.
Yeah.
I was just looking because
Yeah.
I was curious.
Yeah, that's something you like. You might take the kid aside and say something like, "Hey, just so
If
you
you
know,
want to.
like, just so you know." Well, I mean, like, as a teacher, teaching elementary school, it's probably good to like let kids know if they're
Not
doing
to
something
stare.
that's like not. Yeah, like that could be considered. I mean, if somebody was doing that now, it'd be like, oh, you shouldn't be like just staring at somebody's armpits because
Yeah.
they didn't shave them or something. That's weird.
Yeah.
But like you don't know that as a kid, and that's what your parents and teachers are for, so that they can tell you like in a nice, kind way, like just so you know, like we don't do that, and here's why.
And if you do, you're gonna get some of this.
You're gonna get room. You're gonna get room.
You're gonna get Texas chainsaws.
And then I had Mr. Cross.
Oh, so we only had 2. I was lying.
Gotcha. That's only like a third of them. Haha.
What?
You fool.
Then we had Cub Scouts. This is the song for Cub Scouts. Thank you.
It's a good song.
This is the Cub Scout theme song. I love it. Dun dun.
I wrote it.
I made a joke that was dark earlier. Do you want to hear it?
Sure.
You know what Weeblo stands for? Say it. So what does Weeblo stand for?
We be loyal scouts
No,
or some
it's
bullshit.
We blow our scout leaders.
Wow.
Yeah. Moving on.
I figured that was where it was going.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
And it's my joke. You can't have it.
You know what they say about Boy Scouts is that they're
They're better in the bedroom.
better at
Oh, let's tell dark Boy Scout jokes. I'm in it.
you know what they say about Boy Scouts is that it's an organization funded by lies. It's an organization.
You know what they say about the Boy Scouts? They were built upon the trenches of the dead earth.
Is the Boy Scouts that were probably first in line.
Did you hear about the Boy Scouts going to the moon? I didn't.
Did you hear that the Boy Scouts might be 12 miles away from here? They could be.
What's going on?
Did you hear that the Boy Scouts, they have a raft, a big raft for all of them to fit in?
Oh, did you ever go
all the Boy
remember
Scouts?
when we were whitewater rafting?
I remember whitewater rafting.
That was cool. We should do it for the podcast.
Yeah, okay.
Let's do a podcast.
Let's go whitewater rafting in a podcast. I'll need to get some big plastic bags to wrap all this stuff in. That's about what it sounds like. White water. That's what the water sounds like.
Tim Tree, your hair is my dad and I have no country.
Oh, that's weird. Yeah. So you just out there, just like.
I don't have a green card.
Okay. Do you have
Another one.
Do you have a different card?
I have a blue card.
What does that one do? What does that one do?
Means I'm from the ocean.
Okay.
They call me Little Merman.
I don't know if anybody
With
does.
a T at the end, Merman.
Does anybody actually call you that, or is that just your name?
That's my name, Merman.
Okay, because I've never heard anybody call you that.
Merman Samaritan.
Merman Samaritan. What if people assumed... Hold on.
Okay, cool.
I just
I'll
had a
hold it.
thought. I just had a thought. So
I just realized MT Bucket was doing a new fashion thing this week.
the hat.
Yeah.
I put that hat on him 4 weeks ago, dude.
Oh, okay.
I think I even said, "Do you like his hat?"
Yeah, it looks good. Well, let's point out the thing that Daylen forgot.
Daylen, you forgot. Hey, Daylen, did you know you forgot?
Daylen, do you remember the time you didn't pay attention, which is 75% of the time?
So
why is he biting me? Get out.
Get out. Here's something. Here's something. Baby gonna. Baby, just here's something. Here's something. Baby, here's something. Here's something. Baby. So here's something. I just had the thought of, like, you know, when people will say like a nickname that they want to be called, but like nobody actually calls them. Like if they're being introduced to someone new and they're like, but you can call me like whatever.
You call me Mr.
Yeah, and it's like, does anybody actually call you that? What if people like I just did in my little thing that I was doing?
Yes.
Yeah, in my head. What if people assumed that was like your given name, but nobody called you it? Instead of like being like, that's just a nickname you're trying to make. It's like, no, that's your real name, but everybody just calls you something else.
Yeah.
That's the first thing to people. So you're like, yeah, you can call like my name's Tim, but you can call me Sparky. And it's like, so your real name's Sparky then. That's your real name?
I'm so tired of everyone calling me this nickname.
Like, everybody's called you Tim, but you just wish that people would call you by your God-given name, Sparky.
My name's Daniel Jonathan Garcia. What? But you can call me Schnimmenift.
So that's your name then?
I don't think that.
How do you spell that?
I don't think it has any vowels.
Give me some letters. What do we got? S?
There's definitely an S in there. And I heard an F.
Yeah. SF. Doom. So...
Nerd.
So what? What?
I called you nerd.
Am I a nerd?
I am.
Check this out. Did you like...
It was good.
Did you like that?
I like the little rustle at the end.
Yeah, it's a little rustle. Like Kurt.
Sorry, riff. Kurt Riff.
Kurt Riffle.
I feel like I wrote down a funny name recently.
That's not what you want. That's not what you wanted me to do.
Kind of, not at all.
Is that what you wanted? I like to ruin your expectations with my hands.
I don't remember if I ever said Gak Zalifanakis before.
Gak?
Gak Zalifanakis.
That's pretty good.
And then I also have Damn Families and Charslimian Ravidance.
Charslimian Ravidance. That's pretty good. I like that one.
Yeah, well.
What's Gak?
Like Nickelodeon Gak?
Is that where that's...
Do you know what Gak is? Like Gak is like... I know that
it was like a toy, right?
Maybe.
Was it like a sludgy slime
I've
toy?
only heard Nickelodeon Gak, and I think that was like when I watched Nickelodeon, but I'm pretty sure it's the slime.
Okay.
It's the green slime.
Because I think that Gak used to be like a thing, and I don't know if that was from Nickelodeon.
Gackery? Gackaria?
So Gak is a sticky or messy substance, but I think that it was like...
what about crack?
I think it was a product at one point.
Have you ever heard of Nickelodeon crack?
No, I haven't. Like crack cocaine, or like there was a crack in the screen.
Like butt crack, I think.
Okay. I didn't know about that, no. In 1994, there was a Nickelodeon toy called Bubble Gak. So I guess that's what I'm thinking of. Crazy.
Bubble Gak. Bubble Gak.
Here's what's funny about Gak is that I didn't know what it was, and now I do.
It's not funny at all. Maybe it's Gakkoda.
Oh, maybe I misunderstand the meaning of funny. I guess I better look that up. Hold on.
What if, I think Gak actually might be the short version of Gakkoda.
North Gakkoda and South Gakkoda?
Yeah. North Dak and South Dak.
So this is what I found.
Are you going to play audio right now?
My ex-girlfriend had a really weird fetish. She
you
used to
playing
like
Bo
to dress
Burnham
up as
right now?
herself and act like a fucking...
Well, see, I searched what's funny, and I thought that I assumed that was an informational video, of course.
You thought that would be funny?
No, the song's called "What's Funny."
Oh,
It was the first thing that came up, and I knew that it would be. So
you planned this joke ahead of time?
no.
What do you think that?
If I had planned it ahead of time, it might have been better.
I don't know, man. I really don't.
You don't
know.
think I'm capable of planning something funny?
I think you are. I think I am. I just think that every time I've ever tried, it didn't.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, I think, at least with me, maybe I'm just projecting. Excuse me. I'll keep that inside.
Okay.
I think with me, though, it's like every time I've ever planned something to be funny, it never went how I really wanted it to. Whether it was my execution or my...
Your drive.
That one.
Yeah.
Thank you. I usually just do it on the fly, and sometimes it really works out.
You use like a thumb drive or like...
What did you say?
You use like a thumb drive?
What's that?
It's the
I don't have that.
thumb drive?
I don't even have the thing that goes into.
You got like a...
How am I 22 and not have a computer? You're going to be 3.
You take a thumb drive and you like plug it into a little box and then you plug that into the wall, right? So you can get the electricity in it. And then you use it to move electricity from place to... That's what that's for, right? It's got that like little USB guy.
Yeah. It just really sucks when like these lamps don't have a USB port.
Yeah.
For you to put the electricity in.
Yeah, it's like, when it burns out, what do I do?
I see this giant plug here, but that's not going to work.
Yeah. Like, what are you supposed to do with that?
Jump rope, and man, they suck.
They do. They can't keep time. They can't jump.
When was the last time you jumped rope?
Oh, it's been probably 2 years.
You remember jump for heart or something like that? Remember that?
Jump rope for heart.
Jump rope for heart.
Yeah. Like, yeah.
Great.
And then
good name.
And then was it like a heart disease thing or
yeah.
was it, yeah? And
something
so they
like
were all like, "Fucking jump, you fat ass kids, so you don't get heart disease."
People born without hearts.
Was that the shit? No. So it wasn't about being fat. It was about not having hearts.
Maybe it was.
Who was born without heart?
Well, I know people born without half of one, but not a whole one.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think. I think
you can
they're
still
just
be born.
I think they're just dead though.
You're born dead.
Like I think that they don't worry about you anymore.
You got born dead.
They're like, oh, I guess we can't work. Like we didn't abort them. They're just dead.
We just scrape them out.
Oh wow.
God.
This is terrible. This podcast just got a lot worse.
And I don't have a filter, so now listen here. If you got offended by what I said, I'm sorry. Hey,
maybe you'll be interested in our new product. It's called Filters for Daylen.
Called Filters for Daylen. We put a filter in my head. And, we replaced my brain with it.
You know those filters that you use for your air conditioning?
That's what I was
took one of
thinking.
those and we balled it up and we shoved it in Daylen's head.
We took the brain out first. What we did?
Took the brain out, shoved it in.
What we did was an interesting procedure. We cut off his head and took a brain out.
Took that brain out. We cut off his head, took the brain out through his neck.
And let's hear a word from
Put the head back on.
Let's hear a word from Dr. Schnevens, who took out Daylen's brain.
Well, doctor, do you have anything you want to tell us about? Yeah. Like, how long did the procedure take? What was involved in that? Okay, so when you were doing this, were you at all nervous? Had you ever done this kind of procedure before, or was this sort of new ground for you? Is this rather common? What's the success rate? All right, thank you. That was Dr.
He was an elephant.
What happened? What is he now?
Well, that's the thing. He's an elephant that was turned into a man.
Oh.
And so he still has the mindset of an elephant.
Okay. He used to be an elephant, but now he's not.
Now he's a dude.
I get it. I'm with you.
He's a sad, sad doctor. He took my brain out, placed it with a filter. That's why I won't say awful things to you guys anymore.
Okay.
If I had an awful thing to say, it just got filtered.
That's what all the silence is going to be from now on. Just all the awful things. I thought the doctor left, but
He's a bad doctor anyway, man. What a bad.
I kind of want to see what would happen if I shoved this pin in like this headphone jack.
Let's find out.
Oh, it doesn't fit.
All right. Next episode, we'll try it again.
Yeah, we will. Oh.
I think I know what happened.
Oh no.
It's not fair.
What's not fair?
The technology.
Yeah.
They have whole IT people that fix shit and stuff, but I just watch you just like move your hand a little bit on the cord and it fixes everything.
Yeah. That's all you got to do.
It temporarily, of course. Have you ever listened to death metal?
Is that the one where they're like
No, it's not. It's never been like that. There might have been a couple Metallica songs that sounded like that made people upset, but nothing else.
Anyone gotta do it. You're gonna want, yeah, you're gonna want to do it. Yeah, you're gonna want to do it. Oh.
Do you think death
Is that what that is?
We don't listen to death.
Is that death metal?
No. We don't listen to death metal, right?
You and me?
Yeah.
I guess not. No.
You don't. I don't think you do.
No,
do you?
I don't listen to death metal.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Do you think the lead singers or the people coming up with those songs where they're screaming about something they really want people to hear, do you think they get upset that we don't care? That there are people like us that we don't care?
I think that for a lot of them, like, I don't know, because I haven't listened to a lot, but I if I just had to guess, I feel like it's more of just a style thing than anything else. I don't think that they're actually, like, I'm sure that there are plenty of examples where they are, like, actually really passionate about some sort of message that they've got, but I feel like more often than not, it's just like a style thing. But that's just me, maybe. Maybe it would be really funny if they just sat around just being upset that you and I aren't listening.
What do you think he wants right now?
I think he probably wants to get paid. If I had to guess, I feel like he just wants some money.
Oh, no, he just wanted to... I think he just wanted us to tell him how to open the door.
Oh, well, he figured it out.
Yeah,
That's
he's still
fine.
here, though. He's just, like, looking at us right now.
Sir, do you want to like step out, or... I mean, you can sit down and stay if you want. Is he still here? I was looking away from the door because I'm a little scared. Can you tell me if he's here or not?
Don't make any sudden movements.
Okay.
Hey, Tim.
Hey,
How are you, podcast?
I'm pretty good at it.
How are you, podcast?
I think that in general, our podcast and you and me are A1. Like the steak sauce.
No.
You can pour it all over fucking steak, bitch.
You heard that silence. Was that filter working for me? Because it was filtering all that offensive stuff out.
That's offensive? A1 steak sauce is offensive?
Yeah, man. Cows. Yeah, man. You ever heard of a cow? That's not going to do anything. You're holding a coaster up to the microphone. Thank you.
Fuck you, dude.
Oh, here comes the skeleton. Here comes the one segment on our show. Here comes the skeleton. Skeleton's up near Tim's mic, and he's waving around. What's going on, Mr. Skeleton? I don't know. Hi, how are you doing? He's waving at me and shit. Oh, that's pretty cool. Hi, hello. Do you do any... what have you been doing today? We talked about our days for a second. Oh, I'll let him... His arms are like that. Man, it'd be really cool if you had a voice box or something, because you are just a skeleton. Can't say anything. Oh, God. Oh, my God. He hit his head. Oh, my God. Mr. Skeleton keeps hitting his head on the lamp.
Yeah, he's all right.
Yeah.
He just wanted to.
Do you think
He just wanted to talk, but like he can't because he doesn't have any.
Tim? I think we should leave and leave
body.
This. I think we should leave and give the skeletons a conversation.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna let them talk to each other. That's it for that. I think that's way funnier that people don't know what that looks like at all.
Yeah.
I think the noises will come through. Hey, man.
Hey,
Why didn't we start a skeleton show?
I didn't think about it, to be honest.
We could be like a traveling circus, like you and Little Skeleton and me and this one.
Me and Little Skeleton and you and that one.
What's that one's name again? We can't.
The little guy?
Yeah, we name things a lot.
I
and
don't,
we forget 'em.
think we ever named him.
I like Little Skeleton.
Little Skeleton's pretty good.
Helter is a terrible.
Helter Skeleton?
Yeah, Helter Skeleton.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I feel like it's done though. I feel like I'm done with that one.
I feel like you're done with it too, but that doesn't mean you have to be.
I just got. What you just text me during the show right now? This is quite the fucking picture, huh?
Yeah, baby. I'm a good photographer.
Oh man, my stomach's sticking out a lot, but that's okay. Hey, sometimes
Your stomach?
yeah, sometimes I get self-conscious about it, and my girlfriend says I should do something about it if I don't like it. And it's like, you're probably right, but also, no, I'm fine. I'll just stop complaining about it. I'll stop noticing it.
Sure. That's an option.
It's a body type, bro. You're supposed to be in love with yourself.
You know what you know what I'm scared about
What?
is that like maybe I'm making a lot of mistakes
Oh,
and then what do I do, you know?
oh God.
Is he back? I don't want to look.
No, he's closing the door.
Okay. Good. I didn't want to look over there.
He's such an asshole.
Yeah, well, he is an asshole.
I hope there's no more procedures I have to get from him.
Me too, because I feel like he might not have a degree.
No, he was an elephant.
Yeah, he used to be.
I think he was like an elephant like a couple weeks ago.
You know, elephants never forget, so maybe he watched something happen, and then that's how he became a doctor.
He was an elephant, and then he saw like a guy get mauled by a lion, and then the lion fixed him up.
And he was like, "Oh, well, I'm a doctor now, I guess."
Oh man,
imagine never being able to forget that.
I can't. I think that's pretty easy to not forget that one.
Oh no,
You saw a lion maul someone to death and then stitch him up afterwards.
I think I've forgotten way more than that. I've forgotten a lot more than that.
What? What?
I've forgotten a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like this?
Yeah. I forgot that. So here's the next segment on the show, and it's about...
I love segues.
It's about glass. Okay, what do you think?
All right, that's the end of that segment. Thank you guys so much for joining us.
And so
and it's back.
So
I guess.
no, it's not back.
Okay.
We're so. How you been?
I've been it. You know.
I'm hopeful that
My money's going away recently.
Oh yeah, well, that's not good.
Yeah, I think I'm stealing.
Someone's.
I think I'm stealing
You
it.
think you're stealing
I
it?
think I'm stealing it and giving it to companies.
Yeah, that's yeah.
I'm giving it to companies for gifts for other people.
Are they at least grateful?
I'm giving them to the companies?
Yeah. Yeah,
maybe a
are
little.
they grateful?
Maybe a little.
Okay.
I mean, they really wouldn't exist if we didn't buy their stuff. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I've been giving them like money, and they've been turning that money into gifts for my girlfriend.
Oh yeah, is that?
Yeah, and it's not. I don't want to say it because I'm saying that. I don't want it to sound like I'm saying like that she's been asking for real expensive stuff. I've just been choosing to get things and not look at the price of them because I'm like, that's not fun. I'd rather just give something.
Yeah, that's always.
I'd rather just give something.
It's hard though.
It is hard.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to give something that's too much money.
Yeah.
Because when you give something that's too much money, there's an expectation on the other end that someone might feel, but also might not exist, but also kind of exists.
Right.
And so you don't want to do that. And you don't want to spend too much money on everyone.
And you don't want to go broke.
And you don't want to go broke.
Suddenly.
And I mean, I'm doing fine on... thank you. Paul McCartney, everyone. Suddenly, I am not alive again. Because you only die once. And I'm Paul McCartney. Simply having Christmas time. You think that's going to be... I'm hearing how that's...
I said something wrong, now I long for yesterday.
I thought you were going to just shut this show off. Where are we at?
51.
What? You got a 9-minute segment for us?
Yeah, sure. We can talk about what are we going to talk about?
I played Pokemon today, and I'm not going to talk about it.
How? Okay.
So now you come up with something.
I watched a video about that game, the new one.
What?
Yeah.
Was it spoiler driven?
No.
Was it not?
No, it was mostly just talking about how it's like
Were you considering getting
Pokemon's no.
Oh.
It was just talking about how like Pokemon, it's sad that it's gone downhill because.
Oh, they don't like the game.
Well, that's the I thought the perspective of the person making the video was really interesting. It was a Gabby Bell video, and she really likes Pokemon. Mm-hmm. She's like a commentary YouTuber and also does music on the side.
Oh.
But she said that she has played the game a lot and she is addicted to it, the new one. Mm-hmm. But she also was like, for this being such a big title because it's Pokemon, it runs real bad.
Yes.
And they should really like try a little harder.
Yeah.
And she was like also, so apparently like, I don't know that much about game development and all this stuff, but like Call of Duty has thousands of people working on each title that they have. And that's how they're able to do such fast turnaround. Pokemon tries to have the same turnaround that Call of Duty has, but they have like a couple hundred staff members,
yes,
as opposed to 1,000.
Yeah.
And she's like, maybe you should just like not do that then.
Here's my thing. My thing is like, either you take a couple years to work on that and make a title, or you don't do that.
Yeah.
You don't. We're not asking for that.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we kind of are asking for a little bit more, but we don't care waiting.
Right.
You give us something every year, like every year, sometimes twice a year. You'll give us something. It's like, thank you, but and we love them. They're still fun, but it's like, yeah, man, the game runs like a fucking Wii game sometimes. Right. It's like it looks beautiful for a Pokemon game, which is sad to say because it is such a big title. You would think that they would have gotten there by now, but they just haven't, and I don't see it changing.
Yeah. I also thought it was interesting. She was saying that like it's like, is it Game Freak that owns?
Game Freak, yeah.
So it's like they're the ones that make the games, and I knew that, but I also knew that they were like affiliated with Nintendo. But it's like they're two completely separate companies. But Game Freak like decided to make Pokemon, and then they enlisted the help of Nintendo in the beginning.
Yes.
And so, like, it doesn't really belong to Nintendo at all, and that's why Nintendo can't really do anything about the, like, quality of it. Because Nintendo products generally are fantastic, and it's like, she was, like, addressing why, she was like, why is it that it seems like Pokemon kind of got left behind a little bit? And it's like, well, it's because they're not involved at all.
Yeah, Game Freak is its, like, own thing, kind of.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. Because I just thought that it was like a mainline Nintendo thing, and it is.
Yeah,
but it's like they don't have the. It's not like Mario where they make the game in house.
No,
you know.
No, it's Game Freak makes the games, and then they're good. They're fine. They have some, like, this new game is like actually like really good.
Yeah,
and that's why it sucks so bad that it runs so bad.
Right.
Because there's, like, really interesting story stuff. Like,
yeah,
it's fun literally just being able to go wherever you want in a Pokemon game instead of having this linear path. Even though I don't mind a linear path, but I love that aspect of it. It's just like, I mean, Pokemon's an easy concept to get right because it's always just, you don't need much to it. It's just like, I don't know. You gotta train Pokemon, and then you battle them. They put their focus on things that are done to death and just don't matter as much to anyone playing as the things that's kind of why it's gone downhill, is because everything they focus on, I don't think there's anyone that, like, really cares about those things. Yeah. I don't think so. I mean, they're fun. I don't have a problem with, like, they always come up with this new mechanic for battling systems. Like, now it's like this whole Pokemon turned into this, like, crystal thing, and they get a new type, and then it changes, like, the whole aspect of, like, battling. So they have to, mess with all that and program that into the game. And they do it every year. They do something different like that every year. What you're saying
is, like if you didn't focus on that part and you did just, like, you kept the game mechanics that exist, you focus on the gameplay and the rest of the
gameplay, the game we're playing right now. It's like what I'm looking at while I play the game. Yeah. Instead of, like, the story things are fine. It's the playing with Pokemon and all that stuff is fine. It's just, and, like, the design, it's so weird because, like, the design of the map is cool. Yeah. Like, it's just when you go to the places, there's, like, the things that are designed are cool, but then there's so much open space that's just nothing. It's just nothing. Yeah. It's like, all right. Anyway, thank you guys for listening and chime in. Sound off.